Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight we get the week started with the first of four between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Theodore Park, the right-hander from Korea, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
At the plate, Benny Fisher. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1 and 4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense.
And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. 3-0 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Digging in, Warner Park. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Sandoval sprinting after it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Sandoval ranging back at the track, the wall, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as they move on top 4-0.
Yeah, these guys came into this game with a plan, and they've executed it really well at the dish. They've been very aggressive, and that aggressiveness has put them up by 4 early on.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Wyatt McClory, comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Fisher is there for it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We move ahead to the top of the second now, and Binghamton is out in front, 4-0. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Benny Fisher. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
In the air to straightaway center field. Cisneros is after it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now. Leading off the inning, Theodore Park, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big driving in some runs.
And the throw to first is in time, one gone. Ready for another chance. Benny Fisher. He flew out in his last at bat.
Benny Fisher.
First pitch of the at bat. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Sandoval ranging back, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 11 for him on the season, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, that blast serves notice that this kid is as good as the hype suggests. He has the tools and the desire to be a good one in the show. Can't wait to see how his career unfolds.
Digging in to try it again, Duncan Chan. He reached on a single in his first try. McClory, base runner at first with one out. On the ground is short. This could be two. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We played 4 full. Binghamton leads it 10-0. Ready once again, Benny Fisher. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
Benny Fisher.
Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball.
Digging in once again, Benny Fisher. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Benny Fisher.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, Hugh.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Man, he threw a two-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
Digging in and looking for more, Benny Fisher. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Kramer shading to his right. And that ends the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. And Binghamton is out in front, 12-1.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
12-1 at the end of this one. The Binghamton Rumble Ponies put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Victor Esquivel earns win number 15, tops on the staff, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Theodore Park allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
3 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Rick Chapman is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Now at the plate, Benny Fisher. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Striding in once again, Nate Kramer, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground out to short. Fisher ranges to. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how
stepping in and ready for another shot, Benny Fisher.
Benny Fisher.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Another one sent foul. Here's another 0-2. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the sixth. Stepping in, Wyatt McClory. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Kramer, the runner at second with one away. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Ready for another shot now. Benny Fisher, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
Pulled toward right center field. Davis is in pursuit. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Woodrow Rain.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Row. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do...
Standing in, Benny Fisher. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The 0-1. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Cisneros going back on it. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 13 for him on the year, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can. 4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Rumble Ponies rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. J.J. Watts gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Frank Santana wraps it up for the save, his 37th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Binghamton Rumble Ponies. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Archers, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Hartford Yard Goats. The Rumble Ponies have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Stephan Serrano will be on the mound for Game 4. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
So striding forward now, Benny Fisher. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Stepping into the box, Doug Vinny will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Doug Vinny.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fisher right there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Benny Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in a philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that single.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Striding into the box, Benny Fisher. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's in there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. Line drive to center field. Cisneros patrolling center makes the play, one out. Stepping into the box,
Now
Benny
batting.
Fisher.
Shortstop, Benny Fisher.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Rounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Rumble Ponies came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Garrett Gerald wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Frank Santana hammers down the save, number 38. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Binghamton Rumble Ponies. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Hartford.
Entering the last series of the season, this team's situation is precarious, but not without hope.